Guys, I hope you had happy holidays this winter season. I'm so excited to share a little bit of winter magic that I had experienced this December and this January. I'm going to talk about one of my very favorite places in the world, which is the Three Valleys ski area in France. I had already made a video about Courchevel, one of those three valleys. So today I would love to talk about Meribel. Meribel is the valley that lies between Val Thorens and Courchevel, so it is the middle one. That's why it's so convenient to stay there, because you can easily ski to Val Thorens and to Courchevel and you're nested right in the middle of it all. Before I dive into this video, welcome to my channel. My name is Polina. If it's your first time here, I'm very excited to see you here today. And I would love to give you a quick recap of Trois Vallées, of Three Valleys. So Three Valleys is the largest ski area in the world. It's all interconnected and there's so much to do. There's so much to see. You can keep skiing all over and you wouldn't even be repeating the same slopes if you are intentional about it. And out of the three valleys, Courchevel is known to be the bougiest one, and I find the town of Courchevel very, very adorable. And then Val Thorens is more like a student one, and it is also at the highest altitude of 2,300 meters. And then Meribel is in between, linking the two, and it is just a very cute French town with a lot of trees and with cute restaurants, and it's very fun to stay there. So what is there to do if you're staying in Meribel for a week? So of course, the biggest thing is skiing or snowboarding, whichever one you prefer. You can buy a ski pass that covers all three valleys. And when we were staying there, the price of a ski pass was like 60 euros a day, which is quite good if you're going all over the place. But also please make sure to assess your skill level, because if you're a beginner in terms of skiing or snowboarding, maybe it makes sense to just purchase the ski pass for this specific valley where you're staying. In the three valleys, you can find a lot of piste skiing, but also off-piste skiing. Sometimes it's right next to the slope. You just kind of venture out on your own, and the slope is not groomed anymore, so you're left to your own devices. And another thing about skiing in Three Valleys, and pretty much anywhere, I think, is the constantly changing weather conditions. Pufsik, how do you like it?
I love it. It's absolutely beautiful.
Is it cold?
It's very cold. I'm having to add an extra layer.
So when we were there for the first few days, it was super sunny, it was beautiful, we could see everything, but then sometimes it was getting icy and there was a formation of moguls on some of the slopes. But then the last 3 days we were in Meribel, it was snowing like crazy. When we were skiing, we couldn't see where we were going. It felt like we were just skiing in milk, like we couldn't see anything. We sometimes would lose the sense of up and down. It's a very weird and disorienting experience, but it was fun as well. And also the lower we stayed in terms of altitude, the more visibility there was, and vice versa. The higher we went, the less we could see. I personally think that all different weather in the mountains is gorgeous, so I love all of it. So yeah, downhill skiing would be my first option of what to do in Trois Vallées, but we did a bunch of other things as well. For example, we tried ski touring with my boyfriend King. It was very fun as well, but it's definitely quite a workout. So what happens is you have a specific set of skis and you can attach skins onto those skis, and the skins, once they are attached, can provide you with grip. So once you are on the snow, you're not sliding down anymore. And that way you can start going up the slope. We did it very early in the morning to make sure there were no people on the slopes yet. And we had the whole mountain to ourselves. And we just pretty much climbed up for like 40 minutes. And then once we reached the desired point, we just removed the skins and kind of changed the setting in the equipment. And once we did that, the skis were ready for us to ski down. Another thing we tried was cross-country skiing. We went with King and my father. How do you like cross-country skiing?
It's a blast.
Yeah?
Very tough workout. Very tough workout.
And we picked one of the foggiest, snowiest days. And we started in Meribel, and there is a track that leads to Courchevel. So it's about like 10 kilometers long. And after downhill skiing, Cross-country skis are so light and they seem so fragile, and it's very hard to balance on those sometimes. But cross-country skiing is also such a tough workout. It's almost like you are running, but also you're sliding, and your entire body is in motion. So many of my muscles were sore the next day. Including those in my arms, you know? So we made our way to Courchevel. It was absolutely wonderful. It was such a winter fairy tale. And then once we arrived in Courchevel, we had lunch in Tremplin. Tremplin is like one of the top spots in Courchevel. It's right in the center of the town and everyone hangs out there all the time. And then once we were done with lunch, we made our way back using the same track. In 3 hours of cross-country skiing, I burned almost 1,300 calories. That's how intense it is. Some other ideas of what you could do outdoors is ice skating, sledding, snow stepping, just walking around town, or walking in the forest. We didn't do any of those things except for walking around town, but some of our friends did and they had a lot of fun as well. So right now I shared all the things we did outdoors, but also we had such a cozy routine upon returning to the hotel. We would usually arrive at the hotel, remove our ski boots, and then treat ourselves to hot chocolate and a game of chess. And then after that, we would make our way to the spa and do a variety of things at the spa, including the hot tub, the steam room, sauna, cold plunge, and just regular pool as well. When you have a big group of people with you, all those activities become so much fun together. And then of course we went to nice restaurants in the evening, and also sometimes we partied on the mountain. Some of the top places to party are La Folie Douce, which is located at Salut Express in Meribel. It's a very fun place. If you haven't been, you should definitely go. And then it's very easy to cross over to Courchevel, and in Courchevel you have Bagatelle or you have Cap Horn, which is a very, very bougie party place as well. And I also want to mention our fun New Year's Eve. We pretty much went across from our hotel to this place called Le Coucou, and we celebrated our New Year's Eve over there. We had a very nice dinner all together, and it was snowing so much that day. Everyone was just like walking around in the snow, trying to make it from the hotel to the town center and back. The atmosphere was just so magical. I want to say a few words about our accommodation in case it's of any interest to you. We stayed at this place called Antares, where it's pretty much like an apartment style hotel. And I think it was the best solution for us because we were multiple families and we pretty much occupy 3 apartments right next to each other on the same floor. So it was super convenient to go over and hang out with everyone and for everyone to gather. I think staying in an apartment but inside a hotel is the optimal solution because it's so nice to have your own kitchen, it's so nice to have your own living space, your own dining space, your own laundry machine. That definitely comes in very, very handy. And it just provides you with a feeling of coziness and that everyone is together and sharing the same experience. The hotel itself is very new. It opened, I believe, 2 years ago. So the amenities are great. The spa is amazing. The ski in, ski out experience is also great. But the one downside of the hotel is that the service was just terrible. The concierge was not replying to our messages and they wouldn't try to accommodate us, and it was very difficult to communicate with them. So that was one of the downsides, but we hope that maybe they will improve in the future. Another thing I want to mention is the town itself. Meribel is very cute. It's not as bougie and posh as Courchevel, and I think Courchevel overall probably has better entertainment and better interconnectedness. With Meribel, everything is kind of like farther out, and the walk from Antares to the city center would take us like 40 minutes. I personally really appreciate that Meribel is in between Val Thorens and Courchevel, so that's definitely a big advantage. And I also think Meribel is very cozy. All these little chalets are tucked in between the trees, and when it's snowing, the atmosphere is just pure magic. Well guys, thank you for watching my video. In the end, I want to say that the most important thing wherever you go is your friend group. And for us, we had an absolutely amazing friend group. We had multiple families, and then we also had all these other friends staying in Courchevel or staying in Meribel, and we would keep running into them and meeting up with them. So that was the most enjoyable part of it all for me. I hope you get to experience the three valleys soon. And please let me know if you end up staying in Meribel or if you choose another one of those three. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you in my next video. Bye.